story from the last live stream. Hey, how you doing? This is Seiji here to bring you another live stream at 10:11 a.m., 10:14, 2023. So the first story I want to start off with is show a clear cut to showcase the fact that the police do be still indirectly out here. The main ones that want to give the law and order, who are the oath officers, they're the main ones also stealing the taxpayers' money as well. But, it seems that the news don't really want to bring that up. So they stated that 17 Broward County Sheriff's Office employees are charged with defrauding COVID financial relief program collectively receiving $500,000. The employees were each indicted separately on charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. They were suspended pending the outcome of the investigation. Further disciplinary action is also expected. Quote, I am not going to sugarcoat or dance around this. At the end of the day, they will be gone. And that's what the sheriff stated at a joint news conference with the United States Attorney, who is for the Southern District of Florida. Quote, if they're being criminally charged, there's no place for them in this organization. How can we have anyone out here wearing a badge that is stealing from the American people? The employees are accused of providing fraudulent information in order to obtain loans from the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or the EIDL program. LePointe's office stated that the loans were given to business owners struggling during the pandemic. LePointe's office also stated that together they collected $495,171 in assistance and used the money to unjustly enrich themselves. The United States Attorney's Office and our law enforcement partners will continue to uncover the fraudulent scheme and hold anyone involved accountable, regardless of an individual's role in the community. The point also stated that in a statement, no matter the amount, we will not allow limited federal tax dollars, which were intended to provide a lifeline to small businesses as they struggle to stay afloat during the economically devastating pandemic lockdown, to be swindled by those who are employed in a position of trust and cast aside their duty to uphold and abide the law. The scheme was uncovered after the Sheriff's Office Public Corruption Unit received a tip from an employee that several workers may have committed PPP loan fraud. They also stated that Tony stated that he then instructed the unit to investigate the agency's roughly 5,500 employees and stated that at a news conference. The accused workers include 8 from the Department of Law Enforcement, include 1 sergeant, 8 detention deputies, and 1 sergeant from the Department of Detention. Sheriff Tony also stated that for 5 years, I've maintained an organization committed to transparency and accountability. I will continue to expect integrity and commitment to excellence from every BSO employee. So there you have it. Yo, what is up, K5? What is going on, brother? What is happening at this moment in time? Just doing a live stream, bring y'all a little bit of news. At this moment, got quite a little bit to line up at this moment in time. So the next one, if I can move my mouse over to the secondary screen, is let me see if we can get this one directly up there. Is this one right here, right? Well, matter of fact, let me just go back real quick. I just want to state this. Every single time you happen to see the police listed on the television, they show them saving somebody. They show some type of brave maneuvers or actions that they take in order to circumvent any type of negative actions that may take place, let's say from somebody speeding on a bike or an automotive vehicle, right? And they'll also, of course, run the episodes of Cops, the feel-good episodes, the funny episodes, the joke episodes, and, things like that to lighten the mood. But the things that they don't want to specifically show and talk about is the fact that you have a lot of cops out here who are doing fraudulent activity. Now, these are the same ones that always want to stop you. They want to just so happen to get you a ticket. They want to just so happen to say like, oh, I saw you about, 40 light years away. And guess what? I noticed that you didn't have your seatbelt on, right? And here you have it that you have several officers, 17, as a matter of fact, that committed to fraudulent activities dealing with PPP loans. And everybody just thought it was like, oh, well, it's just ordinary people just doing these PPP loans. Nah, you got more than likely judges. You got more than likely lawyers. You, of course, got cops. You got medical professional. And you also got some of these businesses who pull in millions, if not hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, who more than likely have, set up in some fashion, way, or form an avenue so that they can get some extra money that realistically they don't even need. But more than likely, when it comes to those corporations, nobody's going to actually investigate them. Right. In this instance, the reason why these officers were investigated was due to the fact of an employee that gave a tip that stated that, hey, we got several officers here that filed for these loans. I'm not sure who that officer is, but they might want to make sure that they, watch themselves, that they are specifically covered, when dealing with this, because usually how this works out is that information will get relayed back to those individuals. And the ones who were made to be held accountable will go after that person who directly told the truth, right? Because we all know that being a good guy, actually, doing the correct things in life does not actually pay off.